Hello twin flames, and welcome to your daily twin flame reading for Monday, the Lionsgate energy. And remember, this reading is timeless, so whenever you tune in with this, even if it's after today, it will resonate with you because readings find you when you're truly meant to hear them. So today we're going to use 3 decks of cards. We're going to bring in the DM Draft Messages by Empress. We're going to bring in this gorgeous Chakra Wisdom Tarot by the amazing Tori Hartman. And I've used this deck and the fairy deck over on Pixie Power Tarot today to do a gorgeous message which shows that your love life is about to improve. So you may want to check that out too. And the Twin Flame Journey Messages by the amazing Mystic Moon. So 3 gorgeous decks. I'm also going to be doing a separate reading today about the Lionsgate portal and what you can expect, because the Lionsgate is speeding everything up and it's bringing power in. And it's also bringing in power to overcome your fears, face your fears and feel free, which is really powerful for the Divine Masculine, because this shows that they are moving forward and making changes in their life because the fear is going away. So thank you, angels. What's the energy today around the connection? The energy around the Divine Feminines, please. The energy around the Divine Feminine and the energy around the Divine Masculine. What do we need to know? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And they're giving me the sentence, release fear now. Release fear now, because it's illusion. What's the energy, please, angels, around the connection today? There we go. The energy around the Divine Feminines today and the energy around the Divine Masculine today. The energy around the masculine, what do we need to know? And it's been a very powerful, very powerful weekend. A lot of power flew in. So things are changing and you can feel that. So the energy around the connection today, please, angels. Clear card. There we go. The energy around the Divine Feminines and the energy around the Divine Masculines. Here we go. Wow. Okay. Yep. Just that one card or 2 cards come out. So the energy then around the connection today is the 3 of Swords. So this is reminding you why we go through the pain, why we go through separation, why we go through these things that sometimes we don't understand. And it's all for soul growth and learning. It's so that we learn to trust ourselves more. So the gorgeous yellow energy there is connected with the solar plexus. And when we feel things in our gut, we know our truth. So the separation brings in time to process our feelings, to understand what those feelings are, to recognize our true self, to tune in with our psychic intelligence and our gut instinct, and to know our worth. But we also learn in the separation to trust how we feel, because what we feel is real, to understand our intuition and, how we can communicate in other ways. The separation teaches us just how much we love the other person and that person lives within our soul. So we connect in so many ways with our feelings. So separation is always preparation of what's to come. Separation is always a great time for the feminine to replenish energy that may have been lost, because during those times where we're trying to make things happen and we're trying to control things, we feel depleted. We feel drained. We're overgiving because we have so much love to give. That's not a bad thing. That's not a weakness. That's a strength. But when we can overgive to our twin, when we need to be letting go and trusting the journey, we just feel drained. And that's an indicator from heaven that we need to take a step back. And sometimes we don't. We know that's what we should do, but doing it is hard because we're in fear. We're afraid of losing that. We're afraid of them meeting someone else or remaining with their karmic partner. We're afraid that if we don't try, they won't. So we carry on doing what we're doing and we get more drained and more depleted and we go through more struggle. And then the universe steps in. So remember, we always receive intuition or intuitive guidance about what to do. And you'll have been through this, I certainly did, where I was receiving all the signs that I needed to let go, take that step back, let him come to me and stop, reaching out and just trying so hard, give back to me. But I didn't listen. So I carried on doing what I was doing. And then what happened? A block. And they give me fear, and that creates fear. So, the universe steps in. So the universe will give us the signs we need. The angels will give us the signs we need. But if we're not following that guidance, then the universe steps in with divine intervention. So in other words, your twin may then block you and you feel, oh my goodness me, what have I done wrong? So we start taking it personally, panicking, trying to contact them any way we can. But if there's a block there, we can't do that. So the only option we have is to let go. So if you haven't followed your intuition or your guidance from heaven to give back to the self, to stop reaching out, to let him come to you, and you don't listen to that and you keep reaching out and he blocks you, the reason why is so you have to do the work. And he has to do the work too. So remember, blocking you is not the end. It's not over. And the reason I'm telling you this today is because I feel that if you've been blocked by your twin in the past and you're still blocked by your twin now, you're going to get unblocked soon. Because this journey is moving forward and the Lionsgate portal has opened up this energy. So if your masculine unblocks you, don't rush in with a message. He needs to feel safe. So if he's felt safe enough to unblock you, eventually with time, he'll feel safe enough to message you. But if you rush in, as soon as he unblocks you, if you rush in, he's going to get spooked again. And look at this. I got spooked. He's going to panic again. He's going to go into fear again and block you straight away. And imagine how it would be if you unblock somebody and then they, even if you wanted to hear from that person, they rushed straight in and contacted you. You'd be a bit spooked because you think, wow, are they watching everything I do? So, just be calm about it all and relaxed about it all, because there's always a process. And if the masculines are blocking you for any reason, whether they are blocking you on social media or blocking you out of their life and just not talking to you, they are processing their feelings. And they are saying today, I got spooked. So this is the energy. When separation comes in, there's a spook happening. There's a spooky energy. And that means the masculines get overwhelmed by their feelings, their emotions, and they get spooked. They run away, they hide. They try to deny things, they go within. And the feminine is left thinking, what have I done wrong? But there's nothing that needs to change because you haven't done anything wrong. And the masculine is saying, don't take it personally. It's not you, it's me. So remember, if anything's happened to put you into a form of separation, whether it's physical distance that's keeping you apart, or it's just that you're not communicating right now, or they're not responding to your messages, or you've gone your separate ways, it's all happening for soul growth and learning. And the separation is temporary. The separation is now coming to an end. And you feel that. You know that something inside is telling that to you. And that's your intuition and your gut instinct and your feelings. So trust in that. We're given a gut instinct for a reason. It's our inner guidance system that shows us the way. That's why we feel excited and elated when we know great things are taking place. We feel angel bumps. We feel all these feelings. And that's why we feel a sense of dread when we're in fear. So the message is, not again, how can one man cry so much? So your masculine is making you aware today that during the separation, they hurt too. And it's like he's saying, how can I cry so much? How can one person cry so much? So take the man out of it here, because this is the energy of the connection. We cry tears on this journey. We cry tears of joy, but we also cry tears of pain. But those tears need to come through to release emotion. When we cry, the soul smiles because we're allowing ourselves to feel and to experience emotion. And that's another reason why we've come into this physical body. Think how boring it would be if you didn't feel things, if you were heartless. So it shows you that you care and that you have a heart. And you're both crying. So you both cry a lot of tears. The masculines do that in private. Okay, they do that when no one's around, so they don't show their emotion because they sometimes see that as a weakness, because that's what they've been told through their life, through programming and conditioning of society. And that's also a very kind of male energy, because remember, the masculine energy is a male energy, even if the masculine is a woman, because men don't cry, or they say, oh, big boys shouldn't cry. But crying is natural. We all have to cry because that's something built in us, being given to us in the physical self, but also by the Creator to allow us to feel joy and pain. That's how we express ourselves. So you may think, wow, how do I have all these tears in me? But if you're crying, it's a release. If you're not crying, if you're holding it in, something will happen to you to bring those tears up. Something will happen. It could even be something physical. Like you walk into a wall. That happened to me. And I cried because it was such a shock. So sometimes we cry through shock. Maybe you see something on social media and it causes a shock, a reaction in you that brings in tears. And you think, how can I cry so much? Not again. But allow yourself to feel what you're going through and express it. And if you need to cry, there's a reason. Would you take me back into your arms again? So there's this energy about reconciliation here. Would you reject me? So the masculines get spooked, they run, and then they have to go through the fear of coming back because they're thinking, wow, I run from you, now I want to come towards you. Are you going to let me back in? Are you going to forgive me? So this is also forgiveness energy flowing in today. And he's saying, would you take me back into your arms again? So he really wants to hold you and feel your warmth. So you've been shown today by heaven that separation is just because things need to change. We need to give back to ourselves. Remember, our power is a divine feminine, and the masculines need to process because they get spooked. And they don't get spooked for any nasty reason. They get spooked for a great reason because they love you so much. It's intense to them. So feminines, for you today, we've got the Six of Swords. So the light is at the end of the tunnel. And we've got the Six of Cups because this is you knowing what you want. This is about you knowing that they are going to come back towards you, that the past is returning. And the 66 energy, 666, 666, is connected with the physical world. So you're remembering who you are. And sometimes you think, maybe I should just get out of this situation. Maybe I should just move on. Maybe I should just be free to feel better. Maybe I'll feel lighter then and I'll open myself up to new things. But then your masculine appears in a dream. You've been in my dreams and you think, well, I can't let you go. Why am I constantly being reminded of you then? And it's because it's all real. It's meant to be. You belong together. And deep down in your heart and soul, you know that too. So this is the energy where you are bringing something into your life because you're surrendering. You're saying to the angels, this or something better, please. Show me what to do. Where should I go? What should I do? How should I act? Giving it to heaven. So this is a great message because the light is at the end of the tunnel. And this energy has been flowing in since June time. Things are moving forward and it's moving forward now. So if you're not yet in communication, but they've been popping up in your dreams, they are saying, please don't leave me. Don't give up on me. Don't move on from this situation because we're so close to achieving our goal. And 66 is power. So I'm going to read you from the Angel Numbers book by Kyle Gray what the number 66 is showing to you today, because this is important for you to know, Divine Feminine. It says, halt. Do not make any sudden moves or changes because your angels are inviting you to consider your next steps carefully. So the angels are saying you don't need to do anything right now. You don't need to rush in and contact them because they are preparing to contact you. So this is about knowing that the masculines are returning to you in divine timing. So for the masculine, we've got the Ace of Cups. They are in the energy of action, and the Two of Coins. So they want to come to you in a balanced energy. They want to come to you and take action towards you when they feel ready, balanced, like they could give you what you desire. And this is also showing you, Divine Feminine, that you know that your ship is coming in. You know that they are moving towards you. You feel it. You feel it in your bones. You feel it in your gut. You feel it in your soul. And I wish we could cuddle now because I feel so alone and my life is one big joke. So the masculine is saying, this life I'm living is a big joke. Now, I've been picking up on today, and I spoke about this in the masculine reading, eye pain or eye strain or itchy eyes or the feeling like there's something in the eye, because that's connected with reevaluation of our life. When we look at our life and we don't like what we see, we get eye issues because it's connected with sight and vision. So the masculines are once again with the Lionsgate energy, looking around their life, seeing it as a big joke. My life is a big joke. I'm so alone. And it's not a joke, as in it's not funny. They're like, it's just a mess. My life is a big mess. It's a big hot mess. I'm so alone. I just wish we could cuddle right now, because when you cuddle your twin, hold them, they feel safe and warm. And notice he's using the word cuddle, not, hold me in my arms or hold me in your arms, because he said that here, he wants to hold you. And he's saying, would you take me back into your arms again? But he wants to cuddle you because it's a very soft energy. So when you cuddle them, they feel protected, they feel safe. Like a child being embraced by a mother. It's a very loving, soft, calm energy. So they want to feel soft, and they don't want to feel soft as they don't want you to think they are a soft person, but they want to bring soft energy in. Be very gentle and loving with you and kind to you, and just this gentle vibration. So he's saying, I want to be soft with you. I want to feel your soft body. I want to feel your soft skin. I want to feel you. And hey, I miss you so much right now. So I'm feeling this could also be that word, that one word that comes in. And that can cause trigger energy, because we think if he sends you a message like hey or hi or hello or yo or, whatever he says, babe, it doesn't mean he doesn't want to elaborate on the conversation, or he doesn't want to say more. It means he's trying to test the water. He's looking for a way in. So don't get triggered if you just get one word. And I used to think one word, is that all you can do after everything? But it was actually his way of reaching out and testing the water and seeing if I'll reply. Sometimes the masculine send one word because they worry that you've blocked them, or their message is going to reject. So they do it in a way where they don't look a fool, because he feels his life's already a big joke. I still love you. Of course he does. I still love you. I want to cuddle you. I want you in my life. And he's saying, maybe we're just too different. So he's thinking about everything. Maybe we're just too different to be together. But he knows full well that those differences are exciting. So this is also another reason why he gets spooked. Thinking about the differences, the age gap. Maybe the cultural difference, or, the fact that he's living a lie as, in a straight relationship, and he knows he's truly gay. So this is the things he has to go through and work out. And you know what the differences are between you. If you're around the same physical age, you may have spiritual differences, religious differences, there's other things going on. Maybe we're just too different. But differences, opposites attract. And he knows that deep down. It's just his own fear, because of society and programming and conditioning, and he's letting go of that. And he's saying, I still love you regardless of what's going on. I feel so alone. I wish I could hold you and feel you in my arms and cuddle you and feel safe and warm and soft. And he wants to feel your soft skin. So the energy of separation happens to grow both of you and to get you ready for union. Separation is preparation for better times ahead. Separation is where the masculines realise how much they do love you and how alone they do feel. And it's also the time where feminines, you get your strength back, so that you can trust that your ship will come in, that your love life is improving, which it is now. Watch the reading on Pixie Power, it'll show that to you. And that your masculine is taking action towards you to bring in this love. So this is the relationship. The Ace of Cups is showing you that this relationship is improving, that it's going to begin again. There's a rebirth energy, reunion, coming back together, sorting things out, getting ready for union. So you don't need to get out of this situation. All you have to do is let go of it, give it to heaven, and trust in the love. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.